The first ever bull riding event held on board an aircraft carrier turned out to be a pretty big success. Take a look. The Professional Bull Riders Cowboys for a Cause event held on board the USS Lexington raised some $250,000 for Operation Homefront and other military charities. The PBR built a bull riding arena on the flight deck and then brought in 300 tons of dirt and steel to make it all happen. They even showed it on national television this afternoon. When it was all said and done, Team Bad Boy Mowers took the victory by half a point over Team Boot Bar.